Take your time.
Here we go.
Alrighty, well, welcome back, everybody. We're now moving into our section on special events and collaborations committee update. And I'm going to turn that over to Michelle, and I'm going to interject a little bit, and so is Elle, who is also a member of our committee. So we'll be interjecting here as well.
So this year for the collaborative projects, we had the Monster Match this fall in October. That connected 36 classrooms and 720 students were impacted. And then the holidays one, that's my personal favorite because at the end of the day, I'm still a kindergarten teacher and I love Christmas and I love Christmas books. So the holidays, we had 81 classrooms and 1,700 students impacted. And what was funny about that, we all talked about, for a lot of our classrooms, they didn't even have cameras. And so we're reading to these, and we couldn't even see them. And like, oh man, these kids, they just didn't want more Zoom. But then the feedback was so amazing, they loved it. Well, we couldn't see that because they were listening to the stories, even if they didn't have a room camera, and they were watching us read. So it was fun, but it was 1,700 students. Read Around the Planet had 17 classrooms and 340 students impacted. For us here in Ohio, Read Around the Planet was more problematic. In the past, we've had higher participation. This year, first year back for a couple of years, and they required the scheduling, of course, in CILC, and that was a trip up to our classrooms. So for me, in the districts that I manage, I'm going to try to look at that a little differently and maybe schedule on their behalf, which we had done in the past. But then Mad Libs, which is a New York collaborative, and we kind of piggybacked off of with a few of our classrooms. We had 8 classrooms that participated and 160 students were impacted. And then our last one this spring was Math Marbles, and it was all Paul. Elle and I both realized after the fact that we were we missed it, but it was 5 classrooms and 100 students. So we were pleased with the reach. We were pleased with the programs. The feedback that we received was very positive. And we met 2 weeks ago to talk about what we are planning for this spring. So we're keeping all of these projects. Obviously, Mad Libs isn't ours, we joined. So if it would drop off, it would be because New York didn't offer it.
Or we would just take it over.
Or we would just take it over. So the plan is roughly the same times, Monster Mash, holidays. Read Around the Planet is Dr. Seuss's birthday. And then Mad Libs and Math Marvels. But Paul, I'm going to throw it over to him. Elle and I and Paul came up with a couple of new ideas. So Paul's going to talk quickly about those since I left my Post-it note on my desk.
So Math Marvels, we decided we're going to do, well, we're going to do it at the time we originally said we were going to do it. We just screwed up and didn't do it until the end of the year and then spun it as, wasn't this a great opportunity for classes after testing to do some fun things? And that was the feedback we got from our teachers. They loved this, you know, those teachers loved that. So we definitely want to run it in a February timeframe. And then we might actually circle back and try and do it again at the end of the year for a great way for post-testing activities for classrooms to do. The other 2 programs we're looking to do is a language awareness program. And so we'll be looking for partnering high school level 2, 3 languages to provide a lesson in language to first and kindergarten through 1st and 2nd grades. And we think that's going to be a real win-win for both groups, an opportunity for high school students to practice their skills, an opportunity for foreign language teachers to help promote their programming, and then an opportunity for our younger children to have some exposure with the languages. So we'll be able to actually hit those Spanishes, French, and American Sign Language, Chinese, and then we'll see what other languages come out. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear a German, we get some Latin, we get some other ones out there that will be going to participate, which will be very exciting for all of which will be a win-win.
And Latin is one that is still pocketed, but if a district has it and offers it, the demand to continue Latin is fierce, and there are not new Latin teachers. And once you find a district that still offers Latin, they are desperate to find the next Latin instructor. They are
Perfect for the exchange.
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah. The other program that we're looking to do, this is actually my fifth grade teachers were the ones that suggested it, which I love. And it's just because they do a lot, with the solar system. We're going to do a program called "What Planet Are You On?" And that'll be where the students will have to come up as a quiz bowl identifiers about the planet that they researched, and for the partner school to have to guess what planet that they are on. And that'll be a fun one for us to have as well. So we think we're going to be able to expand our collaborations out there again, and find more, more opportunities that are free for our classrooms to be able to connect. Because again, there's no charge for these. So we look to have expansion above that. We have videos we'll be able to add to our for our teachers to have a sense of what it looks like now. So that'll be fun because we did recordings of our Monster Match and our holidays program. It's a great opportunity for your ITCs to get your superintendents involved. I know that last year we had a challenge because we had a TikTok challenge that was threatening the schools right at the time of on the day of our program. So we lost about 2 or 3 superintendents last minute. But I know that we had a good representation of superintendents across administrators from across the board. So we'd love to have, we plan on doing that again, this coming year. And we do that in collaboration with New York schools as well, because they were the originators of the program. But Amy it's not Speth anymore. Oh shoot, Amy Kesey, thank you. Is thrilled that we are taking that over. So she's still able to offer that to her people, and then we take advantage of that. So it's a great program that we do, and we look forward to expanding that again this year. Oh, did you have anything you wanted to add to that?
I think you guys completely covered it between the two of you. I would just say, as someone that came on this year, this group, these programs that were put on are so much fun to take, to help lead and take part in. So I would just say to everyone at today's meeting, I know specifically for the holiday extravaganza, and some of them we sometimes look for other ODLA members to support, and they're really fun to do. I do this every day with field trips and stuff, but I really, really enjoyed connecting with these schools, and the programs and activities are really fun. There was also a question in the chat on where do we find out more. Rebecca said, where do we find out more information about past programs? I
was just looking on our website where we post those. They're typically on the ODLA listserv, and we try to promo them on the OhioDLA website. There's not currently any posted. So that is a good question, something to remind us about for communications probably.
So we need to work with Kathy as to build a page for collaborations, yes. And then we link. So what we do is we create a Google site for each collaboration so that we don't have to rework it again, because that's our goal, and not to be able to make this a lot, it's so much easier than each year after we do it. So we just create a page and then link those Google sites, and that'll work out well for us. So it won't be a lot of work for that. So yeah, well, that's a great point and a great idea there. Thank you. Yeah, it's because the listserv is what we've been primarily using as our resource for that.
Another chat question.
Yeah, another chat question. Excellent. And I can't see the chat, unfortunately. So if someone would mind,
can someone run through the list again so I can promote?
Oh.
So we have we have Monster Match. That's always in the fall. The class 1 draws a monster, sends the directions. Class 2 has to redraw the monster without reading the directions.
We put them in chat.
And
not chat, but in the agenda, sorry.
Perfect. And then the day of the connection, they each share their drawings by group to see how close or far they came in following the directions. Then we have holidays. It's storytelling extravaganza. Each session should have 2 books shared. And we use superintendents, other district people that we pull, OhioDLA members, just share 2 holiday books to classrooms that want to join. It can be many classrooms in the same time slot, and those are posted by time slot. Math Marbles, they rank story problems, and the partner classroom has to solve the story problems. And Read Around the Planet it's a national one that has been out for several years. Again, it's more storytelling format surrounded around the time of Dr. Seuss's birthday. And it's just celebrating that literature. Mad Libs, I've not done. I'm
Okay,
guessing.
I can take that one, so.
Perfect.
Because that's all my schools were participating. That's it,
Yes.
yeah. That's where students have to create a 5-sentence story, and they take out adjectives and adverbs. And then so when they then go to their school, they do it where they just ask, I need an adverb, I need a verb, I need an action verb. And then they plop that into their sentence and then into their story, and then read it with those put in. And it's hysterical. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so let me see. Monster Match, holiday storytelling, Read Around the Planet, Math Marbles, Mad Libs.
And then this year, there'll be the 2 new ones. Which planet are you on? And the language share program, and that I know we decided on a name, but the name is escaping me right now.
We did, and it was alliterative, and
I know. It was really
Many
fun.
languages. I thought it was.
was it One World, Many Languages?
I think it was.
I think yeah.
Just typing these in real quick, sorry. All right, added those in there. All right. So then that'll give us 7 collaborations we're hoping to do this year.
Wow.
That's huge. That's huge. And then what I'll do is I'll follow up with links to the websites that we had for the ones that we did. And so we will have links for Monster Match, Holiday Storytelling, and Math Marvels. And I think there's a link, I can link a document that the New York group had for Mad Libs. And there should be something for Read Around the Planet I should be able to find too. So the new ones, we won't have websites developed yet until we can find time to do it. It'll be exciting.
Paul, do you want me to find those links and place them in the chat? Or are you going to get them in the agenda for
Or
later?
if you want to put them in the agenda, that would be great.
Okay.
You would be my favorite content provider of the day.
I think I just have a PDF version of the agenda, but I will look for it.
Right. And Rebecca, I just saw her. She just posted something again. I'm sorry, I don't have the chat.
So she thinks she found an answer to her question.
Oh, fantastic.
That's okay. I was also answering it in the chat too. Sorry.
Beautiful. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Teamwork is how the dream. Yeah, it makes a dream work. Okay. All right. So, and then I'm going to throw another one out here just because we had one other project we were talking about, actually, and we met an author that we're looking to reach out to who does stories as well as claymation. So she's excited to talk to schools, and our goal is the end of this month to try to set up a time to talk with her about what we can work with that and have a opportunity for classrooms to talk to an author about the writing process is what we really want to be focusing on. So that'll be another one that we'll have. We did something a couple of years ago with Lauren Tarshish, and it was amazing. She did a wonderful job with the kids. And so we want to talk with her about the importance of not just spewing out information, but actually communicating with the kids. So that's how we did it with Lauren. We required the kids to come up, read their question to her, but then wait until she answered. And she gave them follow-up questions, which helped. And she really enjoyed that because she's like, I never grasped the difference between me just doing a video and actually talking to kids. And it was really rewarding to her as well. So It was, we really enjoyed that. So it's so much of the importance of having our kids be presenters and understanding the importance of eye contact, understanding the importance of staying there after they ask their questions. Because what they want to do is read their question and then run back to their seats. And it worked out really well. So we'll look to try to go with that format again. And then one other one that was really powerful that my school district did this year that I forgot to share at our collaboration meeting was there's a resource in Beechwood, Ohio that does Holocaust survivors.
Oh,
Be darned.
And my district took advantage of that this year. And we want to see if we can't help facilitate that for other schools across the state of Ohio. Because
Paul, was that the Maltz Museum?
I believe it was.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let me know if you guys need help connecting with them again. I know we have a couple people at the Fed. The Maltz Museum sits on our advisory board.
Ah, excellent. Yeah, I have a contact as well, and we talked about this, and I was hoping to get it done this year, and it never happened because I just got swamped. But I think that'll be another big win. And especially for high schools and no schedule on their bell schedules. So I think that'll be one that'll be well received. So, and a great one for you guys to promote as well. So that then sums up our collaboration, but we are also throwing out there that we would love people to want to be on our committee. And so we'll be sending out a request for people to join that as well. So we'd love for new ideas or anything that people would like to do to kind of help make those happen. All righty, and that we're ahead of schedule now, but that's okay because Professional Development Committee is going to be managed by me because Tom had to leave.
Do we want to go ahead and break the recording?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll do a quick break on that. Thank you.